HTC hopes to make it rain Tegra 3 LTE this holiday season. Remember, you can click the links below if you're curious about the latest 2013 phones from Apple, Google, Samsung, Nokia, and Motorola. On this 5th episode of the 2013 Phone Wars on My Next Appliance, let's see how and why HTC is giving Android another shot by updating its flagship phone. New viewers, if you want more, please support the channel by subscribing with email notifications and follow on Twitter for news and updates.
So why is HTC updating its flagship phone? Weren't they going to unify its product line this year?
Daft Punk said it best.
One more time.
HTC needs a big hit, so they are releasing a One X variant one more time. As I said in Phone Wars 2, it lost a ton of business when the iPhone came out 5 years ago. While Samsung is a highly diversified multinational conglomerate getting money from all kinds of industries like tech, construction, defense, and finance, HTC's business depends heavily on smartphones. Most of Apple's money came from computers and iPods back in 2007. Today, Apple gets almost 50% of its revenue and 60% of its profits from smartphones. While RIM and Nokia have been losing money hand over fist, HTC still turns out a profit, but it is shrinking. In 2011, it peaked at 10.7% smartphone market share, and while it now sits at 5.9%, HTC is hoping to stop the bleeding inflicted by the Samsung Galaxy S3 over the summer and the iPhone 5 in the fall.
So what's HTC going to do different for the holidays?
Setting aside Phone Wars 2 and what HTC and Microsoft are cooking up together in the kitchen, let's see how the One X Plus product line is new and fresh. It's upping the clock speed, growing the battery, and tripling the storage. This is the first system-on-a-chip Tegra 3 with LTE. The 4 cores clock in at 1.7 GHz, a 13% clock boost, while the 5th Ninja core takes over for light tasks, all supported by 1 GB of RAM. This is really the best Tegra 3 on the market with a 25% graphics boost, so it can now output full HD 1080p wirelessly with DLNA support or directly with HDMI out. Chip Wars 2 goes into more detail if you're curious. Basically, HTC claims a 27% increase over the One X. One of the biggest problems with the HTC One X LTE version was limited storage, and while you still don't get microSD support, it ships with either 64 or 32 GB versions. And with the power-hungry Tegra 3 and LTE on board, HTC upped the battery to 7.77 watt-hours, claiming 37% more talk time. The 8-megapixel backside illuminated sensor relies on a 28nm wide-angle lens that hits f-stop 2.0, but now a separate HTC image chip processes images and 1080p video. Only the external speaker gets a Beats audio amplifier to tweak the treble and bass. The color scheme is different with a matte black polycarbonate case and the Beats logo on the back. On the software side out of the box, it runs Android 4.1 through HTC's Sense 4 Plus user interface.
What things are still the same as the original One X?
For starters, the 4.7-inch Gorilla Glass 2 Super LCD has the same 1280 by 720 resolution at 312 ppi. The front 1.6-megapixel sensor records 720p video. For wireless connectivity, it still has Bluetooth 4.0, dual-band Wi-Fi, and NFC. And it has all the same sensors. As a bonus, users still get 25 gigs of Dropbox storage and access to the Tegra Zone game library. In the end, depending on the price, the One X Plus looks like a good faith effort by HTC to address the limitations of the One X while increasing the performance with the Tegra 3 powered by a bigger battery. Now, if only HTC quickly pushes out Jelly Bean updates to current One X owners, all might be better in HTC's universe. Stay tuned to Phone Wars 2013 because we're still going to look at a device update that merges tablets and smartphones together, and I still hope to start another series that looks at the evolving world of gaming. Finally, if you're a new viewer...
Who, me?
Why? You haven't subscribed yet?
Not yet.
You haven't? Why not?
I keep forgetting.
Come on, it just takes a few seconds.
What's the point? Can't I just save your videos?
How are you going to know when a new video comes out? And besides, it helps me see if I should keep the channel going.
Okay, you got a point. What do I need to do?
Like, comment, share, and subscribe with email notifications to support the channel. You can also follow a Twitter account for news and good tech deals.
I'll get on it.
Don't forget, you, of all people.
I know.